Thank you for listening to 1252 Sports Chicago.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back here as we are live at the Whistle Sports Bar and Grill, 159 here at 7537 West 159th Street. Fred Huebner and I live.
Kind of bummed out. Yeah, live at the Whistle. We're having a great time. A lot of fun here today. Unfortunately, the Bears drop another one. They now fall to 3-8, and I'm more worried about the left shoulder of Justin Fields than anything else. Went down on a first down run and goes out of bounds, gets thrown down, and he was holding his shoulder when he got up, holding his shoulder on the second play. And then the third play, he throws a pass a little bit high off the heads of David Montgomery, intercepted, game over. Bears lose 27-24. And another one of the games they should have won. They had it, they could have, they should have. The defense stiffened a lot in the second half after giving up 17 points in the first. But, not enough. Koo with a field goal, 50-some-yarder, what was it, 53-yarder with 1:47 left, and gives the Falcons a win.
Yeah, it's a crap game. You don't want to see that happen for your Bears at all.
No.
Period. We're sitting here live, and you don't want to see that. I'm sick and tired of seeing this.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the close game. I'm tired of this. I want to see some W's put on the board.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to see. I mean, Fields didn't run as much today as he had in the past. He ran 18 times for 85 yards. That's still pretty good. He was 14 for 21, 153 yards, touchdown pass to Mooney, and also the interception near the end of the game. Cole Kmet with a couple of catches. Claypool had a couple of catches, but there was one pass in the end zone where there was an interference called and went off his hands. But
Claypool's still non-existent today.
No, yeah, pretty much. They're not using him, and it's going to take a little while. Next week it's the Jets, who just had a 3-3 game, and they just punted, and the Patriots returned it all the way for a touchdown, the only touchdown of the game. And it looks like the Patriots are going to beat the Jets with 5 seconds left. So the Jets will be bummed out when they get to host the Bears next week.
Today was not a good game. The Bears couldn't get really anything going offensively. Justin Fields kind of struggled all day unless he was running the ball. And even running the ball, it seemed that the Falcons were ready and willing to have that come to them.
Yeah, and I think a lot of teams saw what Detroit did in the second half last week, kept Justin Fields on the inside, and do not let him get outside to run some of the open lanes. And because of that, Fields didn't run nearly as effectively as he had in the past. I didn't see the total numbers for the Bears, but I know they didn't rush for 237. There was not a chance. They had done that for 5 straight games. Yeah, we did.
We called the under early.
They had rushed for that much for 5 straight games. Definitely not happening today as the Bears suffer the loss 27-24.
What a crap game, Fred. I mean, as a Bear fan, I'm sitting here, and this is me not talking, the whole nine of everything, but it's as a fan sitting back here hanging out with everybody here at the bar. It's one of those games where it bothers me as a fan. This is 2 weeks in a row now. You should have won these games.
Yeah.
Against Detroit, against the Falcons. These teams stink. You're better than those teams. You should win those games. And 2 weeks in a row now, we've dropped them.
Yeah, except you're going to see Detroit. I think Detroit's got 3 straight wins. They beat the Packers, they beat the Bears, and if I'm not mistaken, they're on their way to beating who the hell are they beating? No, they're winning their game today too. The Giants, right? They're beating the Giants in that game. So the Lions are playing better, and this is what we thought we'd see early in the season for the Lions. It took them a long time to start winning some games, but the Bears game, you expected them to do a little bit better offensively. I thought they'd be able to score more points and shut down the Falcons just a little bit more. They weren't able. They didn't score nearly what they have in the last several weeks, and that's because I think they contained Justin Fields a little more.
Yeah,
on the offensive side of the ball. We talked about how many yards he rushed for over the last 5 weeks and stuff like that. and they shut him down with the 18 for 85. That sounds like a lot for a quarterback, not from what Justin Fields has been doing. Especially Montgomery was held under 70. Ebner didn't have a whole heck of a lot. The loss of Khalil Herbert really hurts.
We were talking before the game during the pregame show here. We're sitting here live at the Whistle. We didn't even have food yet.
No.
All right. And we're hanging out here. We're watching. We had our picks to click and had our keys to the game here. And everything that I said,
right,
they didn't do.
No.
I mean, for the exception of protecting Justin Fields, they didn't do anything.
Well, you got sacked 4 times today, which, a lot of times the sack is if he's behind the line of scrimmage, he gets tackled, even if it was on a run play. So you don't know for sure how many of those were straight up pass plays and things like that. But,
right.
The offensive line wasn't able to open enough holes for Montgomery. Montgomery, most of the yards he got was on his own. Just busted through tackles. And, just not nearly enough. Disappointing that the offense didn't do more today.
Right. And, that's exactly what it is, too. Yeah, I wanted to see Ebner kind of fill in that void of losing Khalil Herbert, and he didn't do so.
Yeah.
And maybe it was the scheme, or maybe it was, hey, listen, we don't have this guy here, so now we got to try and fix something else. But it didn't look good today. It was a high scoring game, but a very boring game.
Yeah, Ebner 6 runs for 8 yards. Montgomery had 3 catches for 54. Mooney 4 for 29, and the only touchdown passing. Fields and Montgomery both running for touchdowns today. But again, not enough. You got to get more through the air. We talk about it. 14 for 153 in the air. Not enough for a quarterback in the NFL. You got to do better than that, especially in the way the NFL is nowadays. You got to be able to throw the ball a little bit more. The Bears were not able to today.
It's definitely not enough. It's something we've been talking about now over the last couple of weeks. I've been saying it religiously.
Well, you've been saying you want to see a 300-yard game. Right. I just want to see 250, 255, right. 270.
That's exactly
something.
Where I'm at.
Yeah.
I want to see, just at this point, I don't even give a shit about a 300-yard game. I want to see a 225-yard game.
Yeah.
I'm even dumbing it down early in the pregame now.
Something over 200 yards.
I want to see 225.
Yeah. Something over 200 yards would be nice to see from him. 153, not nearly enough. He's got to get more yards in the air. You got to see more receivers stepping up. He did hit a few receivers today, not nearly enough. And, it's just a bummer. It's disappointing. They had opportunities. They were on special teams. They give up a long touchdown to Cordero Patterson. He's a guy that's, I'm sure they worked on him all week long. Cordero Patterson, a guy that's been known to return kicks. He did it for the Bears for a long time. And that sucks that he actually did one against the Bears today. That didn't help. That didn't help at all.
No, not one bit. Not one bit. And the other thing I want to say is this. We've been talking about it about Justin Fields and his yard progression and stuff like that. But again today, you cannot pin this loss on Justin Fields.
No.
You can't. He still went out there and did his job and did exactly what we expected the guy.
He threw the interception at the end. The ball didn't go off Montgomery's hands, but it was a little bit high. It was after he'd gotten hit and after he was holding his shoulder. So who knows how exactly that is. But, you're not going to blame the whole game on him just because of the interception late in the contest.
No. He's doing exactly what we want him to see. He's doing exactly what we want to see, exactly what we've been sitting there praying for. And it sucks, though.
Well, I'll be interested.
It sucks.
I'll be interested to see what Matt Eberflus talks about after the game, how Fields is after the game. We'll talk about a lot of it tomorrow on Hube's Views and Brews, tomorrow night at 7 here on 1252. Also, we'll be talking a lot of soccer tomorrow. U.S. men's national team playing tomorrow against Wales. We're going to hit one of our sponsors, Nick and Ivy, and watch that game tomorrow. So we'll have a good time. Cannot wait. And hopefully we got something good to talk about tomorrow.
So, I mean, where do you put this loss at? I mean, seriously, what do you think of the Bears season as of right now? We are now, 10 weeks in?
11.
11 weeks in?
3-8.
Yeah, 3-8.
Yeah. It's bad. They're not winning the games they're supposed to win, which sucks because they did have a tough schedule coming into the season. Now they got the Jets again. Like I said, coming off a real hard loss to the Patriots. Then they play the Packers. Always a difficult game before they get their bye in week 14 of the season. And the end of the season is not easy either. They play, what do they play? The Eagles, the Bills, and the Vikings. So you're not looking for any wins there either. So it's going to be a rough roll. They may only win 3 games. Now, early in the season, before the year, there were a lot of experts that said this is a 3-win team, and none of us agreed with that after they went 2-1 to start the year.
I know I didn't.
Now, maybe this is a 3-win team, especially with all the rookies that are being forced to play so much time right now. So, we'll have to wait and see. We'll discuss it more tomorrow. But, yeah, it could be a 3-win team, and that sucks if it is.
Yeah. It would. For somebody from my standpoint, where I was sitting there, I was thinking about this team at the beginning of the year, looking at their schedule. From their schedule, I've only called 1 game right so far this year.
Okay,
and that was the week 1.
Yeah,
that was it.
Which they shouldn't have won. A game where it was so much rain and muck and sliding around. They beat the 49ers, who have gone on and actually had a better season this year. They have a big game coming up on a Monday night against Arizona. But, there's been a hard team to figure out. Matt Eberflus is working hard. I think the direction they're going in is a good one. It would just be nice to see them get a couple of wins here and there. So,
and that's exactly where I'm at too.
Yeah.
With this team right now, just let them play, let them keep on doing. I mean, I'm not upset. I'm upset about the loss.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I hate the loss. I hate losing.
Right.
All right. You never go into something wanting a loss.
No.
I don't play Monopoly to lose. All right. I get it. I don't go bowling to lose.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, you never like losing. It is a rough one to
sucks,
hear.
Man.
Yeah,
this
is a rough.
There's so much, like, you lose, and there's a greener pasture on the other side. It's like, but
that's what you're hoping for.
You hope for, right? Yeah, exactly.
You're hoping for that right now. You're hoping that all these, that they always used to say in college basketball, the best thing about freshmen is they become sophomores. Well, the best thing about rookies is they become second-year players. And you hope the second-year guys play better than some of their playing this year. They learned enough to help them play better next year. The Bears have money to spend. They have other things. I hate looking forward to next year. But look at 6 games remaining. Some tough ones coming up, and go from there.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. 3-8, not the way you want to start.
Yeah, no, 3-8 is not the way you want to start, but at the same time, I gotta, I'm starting to divulge myself into that. Okay, if you stink, at least make the stink good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, make it exciting. And today was a game that they could have won.
Detroit was an exciting game. Miami was an exciting game.
Yeah.
Like that Vikings exciting game. Games that you stunk in, that you made exciting. That's, I mean, seriously, it's like, it kind of reminds me back of Joe Burrow in his rookie year.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. Stink, suck. Embrace the stink. Embrace the suck. All right. There's a lot of things that you got to touch on in the offseason.
Yeah. Oh, we knew that.
There's a lot of things that you have to address in the offseason.
Right. And we knew that coming in. More receivers, better offensive line.
Better defensive line.
Yeah. So
that's the main reason why the secondary right now is atrocious.
Yeah.
Is because the front half of the defense isn't getting any pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
So any quarterback is picking them apart because you're not creating pressure.
Even Marcus Mariota today. Yeah.
What was his QBR today? 90?
Let's see here. His passer rating was 100.2.
There you go.
He was 13 for 20 for 131 yards.
100.2 for Marcus Mariota.
No sacks.
Yeah. The Bears are not creating any pressure whatsoever.
They let a rookie running back 8 carries for 55 yards. Patterson was 10 for 52. Mariota 13 for 25.
That's an issue. That's a problem. You got to get somebody that can create pressure and take the tension off the back end of the defense.
The secondary, to be honest, didn't do an awful job. as he just threw for 131 yards. That's not brutal. Let me see tackle-wise. Brisker, 11 tackles. Sanborn with 9. Eddie Jackson and Kyler Gordon with 7 each.
How you start that is Brisker with 11 tackles.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, having your safety lead the team in tackles. I know.
That's not good.
Gordon, Morrow, and Brisker all with tackles for loss. But again, we said no sacks today for the Bears. So makes it difficult. We did have a Velus Jones 55-yard kick return, which was nice to see. But you didn't get a lot of other help.
He's still on the team.
Well, you know what? They're giving him an opportunity. He was a third-round pick. You don't want to throw away a third-round pick until you know he's absolutely not worth it. So
he's still alive. He's still around.
Yeah, he is. So,
all right, guys. On that note, we're out of here.
Yeah, we're done. We got more tomorrow. Hube's Views and Brews.
Yes.
We got the one-timer hockey show on Tuesday.
We got the first 10 tailgate guys with us. You guys can see some more pictures of us hanging out with these clowns a little bit earlier, a little bit later. These guys are awesome. They came on up here. You got their flag flying behind us. It's awesome.
You go to the home games, make sure you check them out. I think you said they're on Harrison and Wabash. Stop on over and see the guys.
Yes.
Bring a toy, bring
These
some money, bring a
guys are
donation.
fantastic.
Yeah. Good guys.
They do a bunch of stuff for Laurie's Children's. Make sure you guys are out there hanging out with these guys because they're fantastic.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it'll be a good time. But make sure you get up and watch. Well, you don't have to get up too early to watch the USA. They play at 1 tomorrow, but England plays at 7. There'll be a lot of World Cup soccer talk tomorrow.
So we're going to Nick and Ivy tomorrow at 7 a.m.
No.
Oh,
no, at 1.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
I ain't going anywhere at 7, but the room with the TV in my house. So watching England play.
I'll meet you there. 7 a.m.
No, you won't meet me there. There'll be no answering the door.
I'll bring eggs.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
No.
I had enough. I had enough of the breakfast sliders today here. That's good enough.
Again, guys, thank you so much to the Whistle Sports Bar and Grill here out on 159th, 7537 West 159th Street. These guys are fantastic out here. Great food.
The service is amazing.
The coldest beer.
The service is amazing. And they have their Whistle Ale, okay, which was made by Obscurity Brewing. Really good ale. I had a couple of these today. 4.9 alcohol by volume. Really, really good. Talk about it a little bit more tomorrow night. So it was good stuff.
We're hanging out. We're having a good time still. We're going to hang out with a couple of the tailgate guys. FATT. I like that.
There you go.
Because I'm Fat Mike.
Yes, you are.
First and 10 tailgate. Fat tailgate. I like it.
There you go.
Good stuff.
There you go.
Good stuff. So on that note, guys, we will see you tomorrow live for a Hube's Views and Brews. I'll be hanging out there with you, I think.
Yes, you will.
Yes, you
will. We'll be back here in a couple weeks. We'll do a lot more shows. We got a couple more live shows coming up this season. Hopefully with better results than tonight. 27-24 loss.
Gross. We'll talk more about it tomorrow after we divulge it all.
Yes.
After we stomach it all.
Yeah.
Swallow it all down.
Hard to stomach right now.
Hard to stomach right now.
Yeah.
Because that's all I want to do is fold my computer like a taco and throw it in the parking lot. So, listen, you guys know this. I'm a Bear fan. A Bear fan above everything. Today's game was rough.
It was a difficult one. We'll talk more about it tomorrow.
All right, guys. We're out here. Thank you so much. We will see you guys tomorrow night on the Hube's Views and Brews show. Thank you again to the Whistle Sports Bar and Grill out here in Tinley Park and Fozzie Football. You guys are the best. You guys are fantastic. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys tomorrow night.
Have a great night.